Hey, what's up? My name is HAVIAH Mighty. I am a singer, rapper, producer, DJ from Toronto, Canada, currently residing in Brampton. And today I'm going to be talking about hip-hop wellness from home in partnership with Hart and the hip-hop education program of U of T. So let's get right into it. What does wellness look like in this COVID-19 quarantine, self-isolation, social distancing time? It's an interesting thing. I think it's a conversation that I'm having with myself and friends every day and family every day of, how to stay sane and keep our sanctity and also how to stay happy. Like, how do we find happiness with the constructs that surround us changing entirely and the world as we know it dissipating, changing, transitioning, and becoming something that we don't recognize. In fact, our futures are not even familiar to us. We don't know what the next couple months will bring, let alone the next couple years. And so there's so much up in the air going on right now. I think the uncertainty is a big trigger for a lot of anxiety. And again, so we're talking about wellness. For me as a musician, I travel, I tour a lot. I've been able to write a lot of new music. I've been able to maximize on the time that I have. I've been able to record a lot of stuff, but I've also been able to do things from home that I don't normally have the time to do, like clean up my space, renovate my space, and make it more inspiring for when I do want to be creative in the space. With that time at home, I've developed a desire to make home feel more like home. And for me, I want home to be a place where I feel inspired, a place where I want to create, a place where I, where the sauce happens. That's what I want my place to ignite. I don't want my place to be a place of dullness, of stagnancy, and that's what it felt like. And so I did a bunch of renovating, a whole bunch of things that I'm really grateful for the time to have been able to do. Check this out. So I put these floating shelves up. I mean, I had a lot of help from my pops, but we put these shelves up. It even lights up, and got the fake plants going. I'm also growing real plants as well, and trying to get into cultivation a little bit and just caring about life forms and stuff like that. I organized this shelf over here. I used to have all of my clothes out over there. You could see all of my pans, and no matter how nicely I folded everything, it just didn't look nice. And once I kind of redid the rest of my room, it became an eyesore, and I didn't want there to be visible clothes. So I placed an IKEA order and I just redid the whole thing, Put the 13th floor vinyl in here and get my dad to help me put it up on the wall over here. There's my calendar, really like to stay on top of it. I had made this mood board a couple of months ago. When girls had an event, I decided to put it on my wall, things I want to actualize in my life. So this is another part of my room that I really spruced up. I just wanted it to feel electric and creative, the way that my music is, the way I think my brand is. I think I'm a person that's just really electric and bubbly, hence the lightning bolt. Fuchsia pink is fun. We got the KRK8s going. You guys want to hear something? Check this out. I made this a few days ago. I also made this idea. I think the main thing that I'm missing generally is time. When I'm on the road and I'm touring, I don't have the time to work on production. So it's been cool to play with plugins, invest in plugins. I actually got a couple cool plugins. That's how I made this one. Let's go. Hey. Traveling on the road, I normally don't have time to cook as much, so I've definitely been taking the time to do that. And even grocery shopping is a whole different thing. Having to get in a line is you have to mentally psych yourself up to shop, and I'm not willing to go to the store as often because I'm just trying to stay in the house as often as possible. So when you grocery shop, you want to make sure you get everything, which increases your organization, and the way that you have to navigate your life, I think is in some ways making me a little bit more of a responsible individual, which I think is cool. I set up a game station. You want to see the game station? Oh! You ain't got on me! I've been learning to crump. They say it's 1, 2, throw this arm this way, throw this arm this way, and then 3 thrusts. When you're crumping, you have to also throw this foot up if you got a shirt on, you gotta bring it down and bring it up. Something I discovered about myself in isolation is that the effort that I'll go through and the time that I'll put into creating an environment that I want. I think I've been able to see myself as a more visual person in this time, because when you're stuck at home, there's less to visualize. The environment around you is not changing in the ways that, when I'm traveling to Europe and I'm traveling to the States, I'm getting so much insight, and I don't have to really do much to get it but hop on a plane. These days, I have to source that insight, that positivity, that inspiration, and that's what, to me, constitutes the wellness. And so in order to source that, you have to create an environment where the sources are easy to find. You have to create a space where, you want to lay down and read a book and learn from the intel you're getting from that piece of documentation, or you want to sit in this corner and spend 3 hours making a beat because, the lighting is cool and the aesthetic is inspiring and the decor is you. So before I go, I wanted to talk about, what or who has an inspiration on me in this time. My family is still a very big inspiration for me. Even with the distance that we have, when we communicate, I feel a sense of strength from my sisters, who are all technically essential workers. And even my mom and my dad as well. They're both still working and contributing to society every day and coming home not in fear. And, we are vigilant and paying attention. And, I hop on CP24 every morning. I'm pretty obsessed with keeping on top of what's being said in the news. Them being out there is not beating them down, or, the realities around them that is affecting all of us is not breaking them down. And, if you're around people that every single day are in absolute fear of the ever-changing news and, can't feel positivity in this time and kind of let, the unfamiliarity that is our future and our current and our present and our summer and all of these things and our health, those uncertainties, if we let that take over and break us down, if the people around us are letting it break us down, then, that's energy that will reflect on us. And I believe energy is evasive, and I believe energy can very much be transferred. And so I feel like the energy that they have as people is transferring to me, which is, just trying to remain positive and trying to stay strong and, without thinking about the concept of doing a video, really actually trying to think of your wellness. And my friends have helped me make it. My friends have helped me challenge myself in this time to do things that I wouldn't normally do and make music that I think is going to be stronger than the music that I've made before. And, that's all this is about when it comes to being an artist, is, getting better at what you do.